Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display. Today we are going to be checking out the Incipio feather back cover for the Motorola Droid RAZR. You are more than welcome to check this cover out at any time over at its homepage, which is going to be located at www.myincipio.com. And of course, do not forget to check it out on our own homepage as well, which is at www.daydeal.com. So let's go ahead and get things started by giving you the official technical specifications for the Incipio feather cover for the Droid RAZR. I want to let you guys know that this information can be pulled at any time from the official website for any product. Alright. Now, as you can see from these dimensions, the feather is extremely thin as it is light. The length of the feather is going to be 133 millimeters. Its width 73 millimeters. Its depth going to be 13.9 millimeters, as well as its weight is a mere half ounce. If you need that converted into grams, off the top of my head, and please forgive my math, I think it's going to be about 16 grams. Okay, so please double check that, but that should sound about a good ballpark estimate. Now moving forward from that, the Incipio feather is available in 4 different colors. We actually have all 4 colors to show you today in this video. Starting on the left hand side, we have black. To the right of that, neon pink, and to the right of that is going to be iridescent blue. Our own personal favorite color was and is iridescent gray that you see right here, and that is the one that we will be showcasing on our dummy version of the Droid RAZR phone in just a moment. All feather covers come with their own vanity kit, which is Incipio's little pet name for a screen protector kit, and it includes 3 pieces. You have a black applicator card that you see right there with the Incipio brand on it. You also have a branded microfiber cleaning cloth, as well as the actual screen protector itself for your Droid RAZR phone. And there we go. So with all the formalities out of the way, with all of the introductions out of the way, let's go and actually talk about the feather back cover. Now, for those of you out there that own the Droid RAZR phone right now and you do not have an accessory for it yet, this is probably the accessory you were either A, waiting for, or B, did not know existed, because it shares so many same philosophical aspects about it. I know it sounds a little bit esoteric, I apologize ahead of time, but what I'm trying to get at is that if you own the Droid RAZR, you probably bought the phone for its profile, aka its size. And since the Incipio feather keeps so true to the original profile of the Droid RAZR, it's kind of like a match made in, well, I guess I should say heaven, but you know, for those of you that don't believe in it, it's a match made in a very warm and fuzzy place, a place where a lot of pleasant thoughts happen. Okay, so that's all we really want to kind of get at. We don't want to talk too much about it, but we really think that this is like the perfect accessory for the phone. So much, in fact, that we were very surprised to find out that Incipio was not already sold out of the product on their website and not sold out on our own website. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, etc. Stuff like that, because it's such a good match for it. I'll just go and leave it at that. Let's go and talk about the feather a little bit more in detail. Now the feather is made of polycarbonate, which means that it's pretty lightweight, but at the same time still durable and a little bit flexible, and that's exactly what you want to find in a polycarbonate cover, because if you have a standard plastic case, and I'm not sure if you guys have been exposed to that, but aftermarket accessories are made of standard plastic and not polycarbonate. The moment you happen to drop it once, it cracks, or it's very brittle. Okay, and with polycarbonate, since it's a little bit more flexible, it isn't prone to that stuff, so that's actually quite good. Also, the finish on the Incipio feather is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it's a matte finish, meaning that it's not reflective, but at the same time, it does have somewhat of a sheen to it. Okay, so it's not completely muted, and it's also extremely smooth. And why is this good? Well, for starters, it actually resists lint, which is a huge positive because it always makes the cover look beautiful, and also it makes it easier to slide in and out of pockets, because some folks out there, guys, believe it or not, I'm not saying you're a minority, but one of their major preferences is to have an accessory on their phone that allows it to slide in and out of their pockets very easily, and the Incipio feather does just that. So if that's one of your major key points, then please check this product out. All right. Now on the interior side of the feather, you actually have a thin pad of rubber. And what the purpose of this is to serve is that it's going to go, of course, give you some extra cushion should you happen to drop your phone inside the Incipio feather back cover, but also it also keeps the phone in place, which is kind of nice because it also prevents accidental removal of it by proxy. In other words, if you happen to be traveling around and you accidentally have your phone rub up against something, it's not going to pry the Incipio feather off of it because it's actually going to stick to this pad just a little bit more. All right. So let's go ahead and install this on our dummy version of the Droid RAZR. Installation only takes a couple of seconds. I wasn't lying. There we go. Now the Incipio Feather is installed on our dummy phone. And de-installation is equally as easy. Just pry it off, and there you go. It's off the Droid RAZR. So it is because of this fact, guys, that if you love docks and cradles of any type and you already own one for the Droid RAZR, this is a perfect accessory for you. Once again, a match made in heaven / that warm, fuzzy feeling place. All right. Now continuing on with the 360 tour, please be realistic. This is a back cover for your phone, so the lip that is created from the feather is going to be very minimal. There is a lip, technically speaking, along the sides, but we would say that if you happen to rest your phone on its face, it's probably rubbing up against the surface. It's not really that elevated at all. And more importantly, if you happen to drop your phone and it lands on its face, chances are it's going to go ahead and eat it. Your screen is not going to be protected. That is just the reality of the situation, because this is just a back cover. The screen protector does help if you happen to install it on there, but once again, be realistic in your expectations, all right? Now the top of the phone as well as the bottom of the phone are pretty much left as it was originally, without any accessory on there, meaning that it's naked. So we don't need to go over this that much. HDMI, USB port, as well as audio jack are completely exposed, not explode. Not too sure why I said that. Moving on to this side, we have an opening for the, I believe, the micro SD card slot, so no surprises there. You can go ahead and access it on the fly. Moving on to the other side, we have an opening for the volume up and down rocker, as well as, I believe, the camera button on the Droid RAZR. It's been a while since I've looked at the specifications for it, so I apologize if that's a different button. Moving on to the back, we have an opening for one of those microphones, as well as an opening for the camera lens, LED flash, and the built-in speaker on your Droid RAZR, and that is it for the Incipio Feather cover for this phone. Okay, guys? So closing thoughts and comments. Once again, if you do not have an accessory for your Droid RAZR, we highly recommend you check this out, because it keeps true to the original phone so well that we don't think that there's anything else out there on the market that does such a good job as keeping to the original size of the Droid RAZR as the Incipio Feather. Not that we know right now. And I know it's kind of hard for me to pull words right now, and it's kind of like pulling teeth. I apologize, but I just can't really think of any negatives to this particular accessory outside of the obvious, outside of what you can expect from it. Because A, it's just a back cover. It's not going to give you the protection that you need all around. It's going to be very exposed. And B, it is a little bit on the frail side because it is so thin. Yes, it's made of polycarbonate, but if you happen to drop it once or twice, either the paint on it's going to be completely removed, or B, it is going to probably crack in half if you drop it a little bit too tall. But that is to be expected because it's such a thin accessory. And that is it. So before I shoot myself in the foot and I have to re-record this video, please check out the Incipio Feather at their website at www.myincipio.com. Do us a favor and check it out on our own website at www.dadio.com. We will be looking at the Incipio Silicritic for the Droid RAZR as well in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. See you guys next video. Check us out on the links on our fancy outro graphic.